Hello and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title and the thumbnail of this video, today I will be trying out the Haus Lab foundation, and I got the powder as well. Well done to Catherine Louise, because you've guessed it right, it is Haus Labs. I'm excited but scared to film this video because this foundation is probably the most expensive foundation I have ever bought. This cost me £51. Because that's how much it costs in the UK. I've waited 3 weeks for it to arrive in the mail and it's finally here, and we are going to test it out. So if you would like to find out what this looks like and wears like on an oily acne prone skin, then all you have to do is keep on watching. As always, before I apply it on the face, I'm going to read some of the claims. The name is slightly weird, so I might get it wrong several times within this video. This is called Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. And like I said, it costs $50.99, which is £51 essentially. And it is described as a medium buildable coverage, high performance, weightless, clean foundation infused with our proprietary fermented arnica that helps reduce redness, helps even out the skin tone, and protects from environmental stress. Suitable for all skin types, including sensitive and acne prone. Thank you very much. Haus Tech powered with 20 plus skincare ingredients, including our patent pending fermented arnica. No idea what that means. When I went on the website to get it, I sort of picked out the shade for myself, and then I found the quiz, answered all the questions and stuff, and the shade that came up for me was 175 light neutral, light with peachy undertones. So that is what I got. It was actually slightly darker than what I wanted to buy, so I'm hoping it's not too dark, but I am known for buying foundations that are too light for me. So I was like, you know what, there you go, Haus Labs. If you get it wrong, I can blame it on you guys. Just a quick mention, because I'm not really the person to be talking about shade range, but this has 51 shades in its shade range, and to me it seems like it's pretty even and fair. I did also get the powder, but that's not my main focus of today. I probably will be trying it out just because I want to, and I paid a lot of money for it because this cost $42.99, so you can imagine how much I paid for these two products. And it's called Bio Blurring Loose Setting Powder, and it's a clean skincare infused talc free loose setting powder that blurs, controls shine and sets makeup. Again, it just talks about the power pending blah. Anyway, we got that out of the way. Let's zoom in and let's finally try this out. I want to see why I paid 50 quid for this. So already I know this is such a tiny little thing, because in the grand scheme of things, like, the packaging isn't as important, but I have like the Haus Lab sticker that's on there. It's all nice, and then the S at the end of labs is like slightly scratched. I don't know, it's just, you know, with the amount of money that I paid for this, like, it's very heavy. I do like the cap because it just kind of goes down a little bit so you can see the H, and it is a pump, so that will be nice. Let's get it started in here. So it does tell you to shake, so I'm gonna give it a shake. I'm scared that this is too dark, but again, I'm blaming it on Haus Labs, you know. As always, I've got a sponge and a brush to try out. I'm going to start off with the sponge. Okay. Okay, the shade is nice. It actually looks really good. I hate when I'm wrong, but I can admit defeat, you know. That looks cute. Alright, this is one side of my face with the foundation on, applied with a sponge in comparison to my bare face. There's some good coverage, like nice and even, quite glowy. I have oily skin, so I'm gonna tame that glow. I'm trying to make a TikTok as well. I don't know how that's gonna go. Anyway, Time for the brush. I do like a brush, just not for foundation. I just feel like a sponge does such a better job. And this will be one of those times, I can tell already. Like, I'm gonna try and buff it out, but it's so streaky. No, I don't like the brush. Sponge to the rescue. I do wonder if it can build, because it's definitely more of a medium, which is absolutely fine. That's what they advertise it as. They do promise that you can build it though, and I can definitely see it building. I just need to test my theory. One thing that I have to say about it so far, it does look a little bit heavy on the skin. It looks a little bit cakey. I think it might be because of all this sheen that's going on, but it's like a nice sheen. If you have dry skin, I do think this is a nice type of sheen for you, because it's not like glittery. It's almost like this pearlescent look. Okay, and this is the other side of my face with one layer of the foundation on in comparison to my bare face. So far, I'm not disappointed. Do I think it's £51 worth of, you know, wow? Definitely not. I like the way it's set, but it's a little bit too glowy for me, so I'm definitely going to have to tame it with powder. It does sort of blend in with the skin kind of nicely. It's not blowing me away, but it definitely isn't disappointing yet. I'm going to use my favourite products on top of this to test out whether they can mix with the formula. I'm going to be using my Fenty Beauty Cream Bronzer, my Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. My camera cut me off and I didn't realise I wasn't filming. Sorry guys, I'm trying out the powder. I have tried the wet sponge under the eye as I always do, but it didn't look nice. I have to powder with the brush. I'm going to try out my sort of regular Laura Mercier powder on the other side, just to show you the comparison. Don't get me wrong, Laura Mercier is expensive as well, but it's not 40 odd pounds expensive. The powder looks nice. It doesn't make the skin too dry looking, and it doesn't seem that heavy. Like, this almost heaviness is the foundation itself. Let's get the Laura Mercier. Just in case you missed it, this is what the packaging of the Haus Lab powder looks like. I like it. What I like the most about it is this stopper, because it's a sieve. So when you close it properly and you shake it, in theory, you shouldn't have that much powder going everywhere. Thoughtful, I like that. Laura Mercier translucent powder. That's what I've been using lately. That's what I prefer. So I'm taking it on the sponge, as I always do. I love putting powder on with my wet sponge. And can you see what I mean? Like, I've had loads of powder there, but it has pressed the powder in, but got rid of any excess powder. And dare I say, I feel like this side already is a little bit more smooth. And this isn't even the Laura Mercier blurring powder. I still haven't tried that one yet, because it's not available in the UK. And I've learnt my lesson several times buying from America, so pass. I mean, they look very similar. The Laura Mercier is a little bit more flat. This has almost like a skin finish, so it's in theory a little bit lighter. So far, pretty happy with it. I mean, it's a decent foundation. One con is that it looks a little bit heavy, but the biggest factor for me is longevity, because I have oily skin. I have to blot throughout the day, so if this comes off or goes really oily within the first 2 hours, it's not going to be for me. It is 10:20, so I probably finished applying the foundation at 10, so I'm going to start the wear test there, and I shall see you throughout the day for my check-ins. 2 hours in, and this is what my face looks like. I might actually get closer to the window so you can see the shine on the face. The side where I use the Laura Mercier is a lot more matte still, whereas the Haus Labs one is a little bit more glowy. So to be honest, I prefer the Laura Mercier already. I do have to blot as I'm about to leave the house. So far there's like no major changes, it still looks nice. It's just a little bit of shine that I would like to tame before it even like has a chance to break anything down. 6.5 hours out and about, and I'm actually looking really good, even though I have a little bit more glow than I would like to, and I would love to blot, but like I said, I'm out and about, so I'll probably have to do that when I get home. So far it's holding up reasonably well. Is it £50 worth of hold up? I don't know, but it looks okay. It hasn't settled anywhere. It is sort of separating on my top lip there. The wear and tear at 6 hours isn't actually so bad. Hour number 10, I've been busy. I'm finally home and I can see the damage. I had to blow my nose several times today. It's a little bit runny. But to be honest, for 10 hours of wear, I still kind of like the way my makeup looks, my face looks. Obviously there's wear and tear, and like I said, that major sort of redness, my skin peeking through around my nose doesn't look great. There's some foundation missing on my jaw as well, but overall it held up throughout the day, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna do one more check-in and think about whether I can justify the £50 that this foundation costs. Okie dokie, time to wash the face. It's been 12 hours, I'm tired, I'm patchy, and I don't like the way my face looks anymore. I actually really liked the metaphor I used in my TikTok. The foundation is like a Gucci bag. You're paying the price, and I'm sure you'll enjoy wearing that Gucci bag. It goes with everything and it's a nice bag. But can you get a Primani version of that bag and get a similar use out of it? Yes. This foundation is good, long wearing, but I feel like NARS foundations give you very similar effect and not equally as long wearing. So why would I pay £51 for a foundation? I get that it's got skincare, but I would rather buy a cheap foundation that doesn't cause spots, that looks nice on the skin, it's fraction of the price, and pay that £50 towards skincare that actually is meant to sit on the face for a very long time, and all the ingredients are meant to be like in. I just don't understand why brands put so much effort into putting all this beneficial skincare into makeup products. I like that they are not putting harmful ingredients in there, but why put beneficial ingredients in there? Please let me know if you disagree. I would love to know, but I just feel like skincare and makeup should be kept separate. It just costs so much because of the skincare. Like, no thank you. So overall, I'm really happy with it. I'm going to be using the foundation, but would I buy it again? Definitely not. When it comes to powder, I personally would definitely skip it, because for me personally, a person who has oily skin, it just doesn't tame the oil well enough. It still has that nice natural glow, which so many people will like. It feels nice and light on the skin, so it's not a bad powder, but again, I just feel like the price, I can't justify it. As always, I hope you find this video useful. If you do, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. But for now, thank you so much for watching. You are the best, and I hope to see you next time.